Now this is a very real narrow gauge railroad, so I will need everyone's attention for a few minutes for some important safety information. During boarding, you may have noticed exterior platforms located at the front and back of your coach cars. These platforms are not available for use within city limits. Once the conductor has given me the go-ahead, I'll make an announcement and let everyone know when it is okay to step out onto those platforms. But until that time, we need everyone to remain inside. The most important rule of our train ride is that there is no crossing from car to car. This is for your own safety. The thin metal bridge between the cars is not safe to step or stand on. You will see staff crossing from car to car, but this is not an invitation to do so yourselves. Once again, there is no crossing from car to car. Please maintain 3 points of contact when up and about, and do not rest your hands near doorways or windows because the movement of the train can cause them to slam shut. Inside each car is a very real stove. Please do not touch or adjust them. If you're uncomfortable with the temperature in your car, please speak with one of us and we will do our best to accommodate you. Smoking, vaping, or the consumption of alcohol are prohibited at all times on board the train, including in the bathrooms and the exterior platforms. Welcome aboard the famous White Pass and Yukon Railroad. Constructed over 120 years ago, today we will be traveling over 20 miles of narrow gauge track and climbing nearly 3,000 feet in elevation to scale the White Pass summit. Our trip will take about 3 hours, and while our train does briefly cross the Canadian border, we stay on board the entire time, so you do not need your passports. At the summit, our train will take a loop in the tracks, which will turn us around so we can face the opposite direction for the return trip to Skagway. So everyone will get to see both sides of the train ride today. You'll have one side going up and the opposite side going down. During our trip, I'll be pointing out some of the scenery and sharing with you some of the history of the White Pass Railroad and the Klondike Gold Rush, which spurred its construction. My name is Melissa, and I'll be your tour guide and your narrator today. Joining me are two more lovely train agents, Savannah and Diana. You'll be meeting one of them soon if you haven't already. They're going to come through your cars to greet you and point out a few of our onboard amenities. They are very knowledgeable, so please feel free to ask them any questions. Driving the train today, we have Engineer Jensen. We won't be seeing him too much because he is in the cab of our locomotive. We will, however, be seeing Conductor O'Keefe, who is in charge of the train. And assisting her is Braithwaite Rivera. On your seats, you should have already found a complimentary copy of our All Aboard magazine. If not, or if you would like any extras, additional copies are located at the front or rear.
Do we go much faster than this?
These guides are full of useful information about White Pass and the Skagway area. The back cover folds out into a road map, which you can use to follow along as we embark from Milepost 0, Skagway, Alaska, to the White Pass summit at Milepost 20.4. With all that said, please sit back, relax, and get ready for adventure.
shuttle into.
There's water down
There's water down there?
there. Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Look.
What is it doing? Just a little river.
It came outside of the mountain. That's cool.
Somebody said it's spectacular.
On the left, you'll see a group of large red buildings. These are our maintenance shops, where the mechanical side of our operation is managed. This is where we maintain our rolling stock of over 80 passenger cars, 15 diesel-electric engines, and 1 steam locomotive, which you can see out front here. This is our number 73 steam locomotive that was built in 1947 by Baldwin Locomotive Works in Philadelphia.
You said they do run on the small track. You thought they did.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
A narrow
So
gauge.
you were right.
Huckleberry Railroad runs on it too. It's just old style. Nobody uses it.
Yeah.
It's safe to use. High speed.
It is.
Not a high speed zone. Hey, train. Same train.
Maybe they had an earlier train here.
Definitely.
Somebody we were talking to said theirs was at 4 o'clock.
That one is much more. I don't know how we selected ours.
We did. We just said we were going to go on one.
Oh, and they put us on one?
Coming up on the right is the Gold Rush Cemetery. It was used from 1897 to 1908 until no space was left and it was designated a historic site. As we leave Skagway behind, the Skagway River will be on our left and we will see it often on our trip today.
There's a short hike, a couple of short hikes we could do if you want to. One goes by the cemetery.
Right here.
Yeah. And then there's a waterfall that we'll see if we do it. Otherwise, there's stuff that goes by the water. Right there. Oh, that's what I would
Oh,
see.
wow. That's pretty.
So.
In the summer of
Yes, we shouldn't take the hikes, we
1897,
should just sell
ships
them.
converged on the shores of Skagway, nestled in a fjord and serving as the gateway to the distant Klondike goldfields, luring thousands seeking their fortunes. The Klondike gold rush had begun, ignited by the discovery of gold in the Yukon the year prior. Skagway swiftly transformed into a bustling hub as prospectors from far and wide poured in, eager to stake their claim in one of the last remaining frontiers. The story of the White Pass Railroad is intertwined with Skagway and the Klondike Gold Rush, a story of the spirit of adventure and pursuit of wealth amidst the rugged north.
Click the back. Can I take that back and give it to my mom? Thank you. Do you need it?
We
Here,
are
take it
the
back.
largest temperate rainforest
Are you
in the
using
world
it?
and the largest national forest in the U.S., the Tongass Rainforest. It stretches over 17 million acres of land. The Tongass is primarily made up of conifers such as the western hemlock, Sitka spruce, and western red cedar. It's home to 5 species of salmon, black and brown bears, wolves, mountain goats, bald eagles, and numerous other animal species. The native Tlingit have lived in and relied on this forest for thousands of years, and they continue working to ensure its protection and preservation. Not only is the Tongass a beautiful and breathtaking place, but it's also an important landscape to the people who have cared for it for centuries.
Can't figure out how to get the exhaust out. Well, is that letting it in?
That's how you gotta look.
I don't know. Am I letting it in or letting it out? Stay in the bag. Well, I see it. Should have just sat back there. Should have listened.
Well, that's why they want to sit
You were asleep when you were looking at it.
She shut that door though.
They had like little statues. You've seen one of them.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, maybe
Is this kind of like the very railroad train or is it better?
About the same. They're both on that narrow gauge tracks.
Much of the land in southeast Alaska, including Skagway and the Inside Passage, was formed by glacial activity over thousands of years. Glaciers form at high cold altitudes when snow gathers faster than it can melt. The weight of this additional snow compacts itself into glacial ice. This glacial ice is the most powerful natural source of erosion in the world, and it can help carve valleys, like the valleys found throughout southeast Alaska. This kind of erosion is called glaciation, and it is responsible for much of the landscape you see around you.
There's no lava here. No lava.
Boulder. Seems unlikely, but high traffic here.
Whatever you want, buddy. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Cones.
As we approach milepost 5.8, we'll be coming up on the Denver station. This is a regular flag stop for our railroad because of the popular hiking trail in this area. In a few moments, we'll pass a red caboose on the right. This caboose was once part of the White Pass rolling stock, but was given to the Forest Service to serve as an overnight hiker's cabin. After we pass the caboose, we'll make our first crossing over the Skagway River along the Denver Glacier Bridge. On the left will be a view of our train curving over this bridge, and on the right will be a great view of the Denver Valley. announcements concerning the use of the exterior platforms. First, another reminder that there is no crossing from car to car. Please have 3 points of contact, but do not lean on any of the chains near the platform. Anyone under the age of 16 needs to be accompanied by a responsible adult while outside. And finally, please be aware of your fellow passengers and share the limited platform space so everyone has a chance to enjoy them. With all that said, the conductor has given us the go-ahead to step outside and make use of those exterior platforms.
Hello everyone, welcome aboard. My name is Diana. I'm one of the tour guides on board the train. Sorry it took me so long to get up here. But if you folks have any questions during the ride and you see me, feel free to ask. Other than that, there's some complimentary water in the back of this train car and a bathroom right up here. On your seats you should have found the All Aboard magazine. There's extras here if you do need them. It has our route map in English in the very back. I've also got the map in a few other languages. If anyone would like the map in one of these languages, stop me as I come by and let me know. Other than that, welcome aboard, folks. Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Did they say we're allowed to step out?
Yes.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'll be right back, Bob.
Cameras ready, because coming up on the left will be a clearing in the trees that will give us a great view of the river valley, Skagway, and even a few of those cruise ships we have in port today. When we reach this clearing, be sure to look over your left shoulder for a view of the Denver Glacier Bridge, which we crossed about a mile back. A 20,000-ton wall of granite, and the tracks had to be laid right through here. The project had budgeted 450 tons of black plastic powder for the entire railroad, but as it turned out, over half of that stockpile was needed just to blast through this 1/4 mile section. U.S. Customs Building. The actual border is still 12 miles ahead of us at the summit, but Customs was built here because of the extreme climate and terrain at higher elevations. Directly below the Customs Building, painted onto the cliff face, are the words, "On to Alaska with Buchanan." This is a tribute to George Buchanan, who was a wealthy coal baron from Detroit, Michigan. During the 1920s and 30s, he sponsored underprivileged boys and eventually girls on transcontinental expeditions from Detroit to Alaska. They learned outdoor skills as well as how to conduct themselves with professionalism, and a special part of their trip was riding our train. "On to Alaska with Buchanan" became their proud slogan, and a reunion group of Buchanan boys painted this slogan onto the rock face to commemorate Buchanan's enduring legacy. Of people from all walks of life, but many had never experienced hard labor before. The foreman of our railroad construction, Michael Eady, was a brilliant engineer and dedicated leader. He worked around the clock to oversee and organize one of the most highly educated and inexperienced workforce anyone had ever seen. 35,000 workers would help to build this railroad before earning enough money to continue on to the Klondike. While injuries were frequent, there were just 35 recorded fatalities that occurred on the job. Murray Stunn and Alex Juneau had been hanging from ropes, working on a massive overhang of granite, when it suddenly came loose and fell on the two men, crushing them instantly. Unable to retrieve the bodies without disturbing their remains, Michael Heaney marked the boulder with a wooden cross to serve as both a tribute to these two men and to all the workers who died during the railroad's construction. The cross is about 50 feet below the train on our left. It stands directly on top of the massive boulder we call Black Cross Rock. It'll be a clearing with a sign reading Black Cross. cruise ships sail to Skagway on is called the Lynn Canal, and it is actually a fjord. Fjords are valleys that were carved out by glaciers thousands of years ago and were filled in by seawater. The Lynn Canal is the deepest and longest fjord in North America, running up to 90 miles long and reaching depths of 2,000 feet. Because of this glacial activity so long ago, we get to look at these beautiful natural valleys and mountains all around us. a few moments, the trees on our left will clear, giving us a view of the largest waterfall we'll see on our trip, Bridal Veil Falls. This is a view that can only be seen from our train. Fed by the Carmack Glacier high above, its waters cascade over 5,000 feet to the valley floor. It was said that even the most jaded stampeder couldn't help but to stop to admire its beauty.
Oh, were they with you?
Yeah, they're fine.
Did you get pictures of the Bridal Veil?
I was just taking pictures in that waterfall.
Yeah.
I was probably getting on the way back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was taking pictures of the people more out there.
Yeah.
Too many people, I can't take any pictures.
Yeah.
Let's do it on the way back.
Stand up here for a little bit. Let's see. You want to go out?
I'll do it on the way back. Less people will be up there.
She like talking over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hear nothing.
Said there's a waterfall.
Like we sign in, but you gotta be quick.
In a few moments, we'll pass several clearings in the trees on our left. If you look upwards across the valley, you should be able to see what looks like a road along the mountainside. What we're seeing is not a highway, but our railroad. We call this the Highline section. It's about 3 miles ahead by rail and 700 feet above us from where we are now. You can see our famous wooden trestle bridge over the deep chasm of Glacier Gorge, which will lead us into our first tunnel. And if the thought of going way up there is making you nervous, we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. Give them a big smile and a wave and let them know what a great time we're having today.
Yeah, they're all
Alright folks, we passed 2 of our sister trains. Keep your eyes peeled for that 3rd one.
Steph, you have to put your phone in airplane mode. I could.
We're gonna go to Canada soon.
Waiting on that other train. So many places that the train can pass, and this is one of them.
Might be able to sneak in closer.
Alright folks, I found our 3rd train. We are slowing down a little bit to give them enough space to get to the tracks in front of us to pass us. Here it comes.
Getting too hot right now. I might have to lower the resolution and all these things, which I hope I don't have to do, but it's frustrating. guess.
You got your pants on?
Coming up is milepost 17, Inspiration Point. If you look over your left shoulder, you'll see a body of water in the distance. That is Skagway's harbor again, now from a distance of about 12 miles. You might even be able to spot some of the ships we have in port today. They had only two trails they could take through these mountains. The steeper Chilkoot Trail or the longer White Pass Trail. Both were grueling and perilous, but the White Pass was especially attractive to the inexperienced who were eager to use pack animals to make this laborious climb easier. Many stampeders lacked the skills or patience to care for their animals properly. Most didn't at all. As the trail climbed, it grew more and more dangerous, and so too did their desperation. It would be the horses who paid the ultimate price. Thousands of them perished due to overwork, poor nutrition, and excessive burdens. Many were claimed by the treacherous pass itself, where a single misstep led to fatal falls of hundreds of feet. Others were shot or abandoned when they could no longer continue, because it was far cheaper to replace the animal than it was to feed it. Milepost 17.5, known as Dead Horse Gulch, remains a poignant reminder of this tragic chapter in gold rush history. Appalled by the cruelty they witnessed, railroad engineers took great care to ensure the welfare of the horses used to help build our railway, ultimately bringing an end to the brutal conditions of the White Pass Trail. streams of travelers flowed, one marching north towards the summit in pursuit of distant riches, and the other descending south through the very pass they had just conquered. Why would they do this? Well, because the goldfields were in a remote environment that could barely sustain a small population, let alone the influx of tens of thousands. Faced with the looming threat of mass starvation, the Canadian government intervened. No stampeder bound for the Klondike could cross the border without the necessary food and equipment. Weighing in at over 1,000 pounds, this was famously called the 1 ton of goods. Hiking all of those provisions over these mountains was an undertaking impossible to complete in a single trip, forcing the gold seekers to make dozens of trips along the trail to transport all of their supplies up this pass.
Took out the battery. It was a battery that was getting too hot. I have a second battery, but I'm gonna see if this solution works with no battery.
Start hitting into pretty stuff, so now you really need it.
Yeah. I think my solution will work.
I think you have a second battery. I wonder why the battery's getting so hot.
It does. I was demanding a lot of power out of it. So.
Is there a way to change the resolution?
Yes, but I want the video shot a specific way. And this is working right now. So.
Oh. It looks like she's working. Oh, they just saw a critter out there. I was looking out there for bears, but I didn't see them.
So it's stout. Justin should probably switch Stephanie, so it's been up there the whole trip.
Sure.
He's like a little kid. He has his own phone.
Congratulations! We have arrived at the White Pass summit. It would take months for many of the fortune seekers to bring their 1 ton of goods up to this point. And while they may have finally triumphed over the grueling White Pass trail, in reality, their quest had only just begun. 20 more miles would take them to Lake Bennett. From there, they could build a raft, load it with their supplies, and set out on a journey to navigate 550 miles of interconnected lakes and rivers before finally arriving in Dawson City and the Klondike Goldfields. This body of water we see here is called Summit Lake. It is a glacial tarn or ribbon lake, meaning it was gouged out of the bedrock by glacial erosion. With depths reaching over 150 feet, it is about 4 miles long and doesn't get much wider than what we see here. And yes, fish do live in this lake, mostly Arctic grayling and the lake trout.
Yep. Hopefully it doesn't go fast on the mountain. I didn't think about that. Do you think it will? Okay, sure. I might.
We are about to take our loop in the track, which will turn our train around so we can face the opposite direction. After taking this loop, everyone will be on the opposite side for our ride back down to Skagway. that's only sold on board the train and nowhere else, not even our own gift shop. It comes in black and features the 125th anniversary White Pass logo on the front. Embroidered on the bill is the golden spike that marked the completion of our entire railroad 125 years ago. It is fully Velcro adjustable, so one size fits most. And again, this hat is $10.
I'm gonna go outside. Will you try to watch this? If this thing ever stops blinking,
this 32-page booklet features high-quality photography of our entire railroad throughout all 4 seasons. This photo book is only available in combination with the hat for a total of $15. Our roaming guides will only have these 2 items. Any other souvenirs you saw in the All Aboard magazine can be found at our depot gift shop back in town. They only have enough time to come through with these items once, so if you're interested, please let them know as they come through your cars. They accept credit card and tap to pay only. And of course, as your roaming guides, please don't hesitate to let them know if you have any questions.
I thought you were up there.
Jordan just went out. I'm watching his thing for a minute.
All right. You want to go out there?
There might be up there.
To ensure that every stampeder had their 1 ton of goods. And immediately afterwards will be the border, marked by the obelisk, standing on top of a rocky ledge sharply upwards and to the right. using the brakes a lot more often. What this means for us is a few more bumps and jolts than we had during our ascent. Please use extra caution whenever you're up and about and outside on the exterior platforms.
Alright everyone, I am here with those souvenirs we sell on board. I've got the $10 hat with our 125th anniversary logo. For $15 you can buy the hat and the Scenic Journey picture book for $15. I can only come by once. If you have any interest, stop me and let me know. Or if you do have any questions, feel free to ask. And I do accept only card. You interested?
Every single thing we've done has been amazing, so it's hard to
Any
pick my favorite.
interest?
I know.
Any questions?
Interest and question.
Yeah, we got a question.
Sorry.
Yeah, he was saying probably a marmot. Yeah.
Those are like beavers. I got a picture of those at Rainier.
Just the husbands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one. Did you see any kind of tail?
No. I'm going like this. Coming out of the garage.
Yeah, it was probably a marmot.
Long mustache.
I'm gonna try to swipe.
You can swipe here. Just put it like right into this way and swipe that way. Yeah, marmots, and they are amazing. They're really cute. They do look. They're really like
Looking down to your right, we'll once again pass by the remains of the White Pass Trail. With the completion of the railroad in 1900, the White Pass Trail was abandoned. Over 120 years later, we can still see the path left behind by these fortune seekers. A few moments after we pass the sign reading Trail of 98, we will travel back through the longest of our two tunnels. When we exit this tunnel, the steel cantilever bridge will be on our right.
Stop, the bridge is coming up.
We have 15 to get the hat and the Scenic Journey
Ooh, I like
a little scary though.
The steel cantilever was built during the winter of 1900 to 1901. Workers often endured temperatures as low as -40 degrees and wind speeds as high as 80 miles per hour, all with precious few hours of daylight to work with. Hanging from this bridge on ropes, depending on lanterns to see, they had to rotate in and out of warming huts just to stay alive. This bridge is part of the reason White Pass was designated an International Historic Civil Engineering Landmark. This is an honor we share with other engineering marvels like the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, and the Panama Canal.
What? I don't know. I don't know. He didn't say he did, and he was out front.
Yeah, they have the picture book.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, before you go all out, did you?
Well, in case I missed any pictures, they got me.
I like your head on that.
I like your head.
That's really cool.
Waterfall. There you go. Just put that on your nose.
Oh.
We're gonna go to a gift shop and get a kid. I didn't get me the third one.
Because we don't wear them.
We're not taking my phone. I'm gonna charge. Except you hold these. No.
I'm gonna take it out.
Oh, okay.
What?
You watched the Lee already going out there.
You're both going out?
Yeah, I remember they go out and then
Yeah.
passed it.
All right.
Well, he was just there.
I've never learned to wear a baseball cap.
I've never had one before. I don't wear hats.
You don't look like Brandon. I don't think he looks. I guess I'm not used to him in a baseball cap. You never wear them because you have hair.
Yeah, I don't wear hats much. I figured I'd give it to Drake
Oh, you got for Drake?
or Taylor. Probably Drake.
Which one wears baseball caps?
They both shoot for Taylor before.
Yeah,
I think Taylor would rather have a
Still blinking, yep.
maybe.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
I think Drake would wear it. Yeah, I'm not a hat.
I'm very rarely. If I'm going out on the boat, I wear one because of the
Well,
sun.
the only one I wear is it's a baseball cap.
Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. That one, yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah, that one I wear,
about. Out on the boat.
and I look sexy. Lisa says I look kind of like shaky with it. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Drives her wild.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I need coffee. I'm sleepy.
so it doesn't get corrupted. Just in case.
Something like this would be a fun job.
Yeah, I think so. The whale watching one would be fun.
Yeah, I like to do whale watching. I like to drive the boat.
Yeah, I would like to be the boat driver too. Oh, are you gonna? Are you sitting with him now?
For 2 seconds.
We are coming back to Inspiration Point at milepost 17. Ahead of us on the right, looking down through the valley, we can see Skagway's harbor again. Situated at the head of the Lynn Canal, which is not truly a canal but a fjord. And it is the deepest fjord in North America and one of the largest in the world.
It's Justin who's been out there the entire day.
Okay.
Of the train in motion, and on the left will be a view looking up the river valley. up on the right, we'll have several opportunities to look up across the valley and see the Highline section and the wooden trestle bridge that took us over Glacier Gorge twice today. While coming down from the Highline section, we were descending 206 feet in elevation for every mile at a 3.9% grade. Glacier thousands of feet above.
stuff that grieve. Alright, thanks. I didn't know if you were watching it or not.
We are once again approaching milepost 10.4, Black Cross Rock.
Well, if you're watching, I'm
This
gonna go
was
out
where
there.
that
Are
enormous
you watching
granite
this?
boulder crushed
Yeah, I'm
2
watching.
railroad construction
I'll
workers.
tell you if it clicks.
You'll want to
Alright,
look
thanks.
down below the tracks by about 50 feet to find that small black cross standing directly on top of the very boulder that fell on Marie's son and Alex Juneau.
Get that
taking over the microphone for Melissa. Now, as she makes her way to the front of the train, I wanted to take this time to tell you a little bit about your tour guide. Now, Melissa comes to us all the way from Tampa, Florida, and this is her second season working for White Pass. During the off-season, she enjoys road tripping across the country and attending music festivals. As she makes her way through the train cars, feel free to ask her any last-minute questions you may have. And of course, if you enjoyed your tour today and we're hoping for a chance to show your appreciation, this will be your opportunity to thank your tour guides. And as you'll soon notice, we are going to be pulling to a stop here. If you look off on the right-hand side, you'll notice another set of tracks. Now, this is siding so that we can pass by other trains, and we're going to be stopped here for just a few minutes to allow another train to pass through. Now, just a reminder, everyone, to stay on board, as it is still a very long walk back to Skagway.
Hey, there's a quail right there. See that quail? There's a quail right there. Right there, or some type of bird.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a quail. Yeah, right there. See that guy walking, that bobbing his head? The brown guy?
Jump out.
Go back up.
Whoa, you. Thanks.
Are you waiting? Don't woke everybody up.
I don't know. You'll be getting this one back too.
Be okay.
You were in the bathroom when that happened? Jeez.
So switch me so I can adjust this.
Once again, folks, we'll just be stopped here for a few minutes. We're going to be passing by another train off on the right-hand side shortly.
Dynamite.
smooth up there. Yep. You knew what we were doing.
So I had to run down everything and wait in line, and I got it, then I had to fill it out. So I didn't have to put a lot in.
Shoulder for a view of the Skagway Harbor.
See the glacier.
a few moments. We'll be crossing over the Skagway River one last time before coming up to that red Denver caboose off on your left-hand side. You'll be able to catch one last glimpse of the Gold Rush Cemetery before we pull into Skagway city limits. Now, sometimes we go by this a little bit fast, but you want to keep an eye out off on the left-hand side for a chain link fence, and then that'll be your cue to look up and to the left for a view of the cemetery before we pull back into Skagway.
Yeah, why? Take the shuttle into town.
We could just walk there. I'm not sure how far
Or we take a shuttle.
figure out.
All right, folks, we are now re-entering Skagway city limits, and regulations state that no one be outside on the platforms at this time. The only problem with this announcement is that anyone that needs to hear it cannot, since there are no speakers outside. So if you could do me a favor, if you do see anyone outside, ask them to come inside and take their seats at this time. I do need everyone inside and seated, as I have some important arrival announcements to go over with everyone.
Get those when they step out, won't you?
Yeah, I could. I sent him that like
Yeah, when we step out, once you get the picture.
we will be making 2 stops for your convenience. Our first stop will be at our depot in downtown Skagway, and our second stop will be at the Royal Princess. Now, if you are from the Royal Princess, you may either step off the train at the first stop in town, or you can stay on board and we'll take you back to your dock. We will be stopped at the depot long enough to offload passengers only, and there will not be enough time to step off the train and reboard. If you decide to get off the train at the depot, don't worry about making it back to your cruise ship. It only takes about 10 minutes to walk back to your ship, or you can use our city transit, the Smart Shuttle. There are stops all around town marked with blue signs that say Smart Bus. It stops at each cruise ship dock so they can take you to and from the dock. It costs $3 per person per ride, or $5 for an all-day pass. Now, on page 22 of your All Aboard magazine, you'll find a map of town. Please take a moment to discuss with your party to decide if you'll be stepping off at our first stop at the depot or our second stop at the Royal Princess. This is a great opportunity to double check and make sure you have all of your belongings. Remember to take any hats, sunglasses, purses, phones, cameras, anything else you brought on board with you. You might even check the overhead racks if you do have them.
Here we go.
No, they haven't went on the trip yet. They don't know how cool it is. I think they're all waiting.
We're getting up to this stop. You getting off page or you go back to the ship? Are you going to the ship or are you getting off? We have mail or something? Maybe not.
As we begin pulling into our first stop at the depot in downtown Skagway, we wanted to thank you all for riding with us on the White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad. We certainly enjoyed having you with us. Now please lend me your attention for one last very important safety announcement. We need all passengers to stay on board and in their seats until you hear from me or one of our train crew that it is safe to exit the train. It takes a few minutes for the brakeman and connect